Hey guys, my name is Green Apples, and today I wanted to talk to you about uh, what you should be doing exactly after you finish the tutorial in Crash Fever. It's one of my favorite games of all time, really. I know it's not like too engaging as other games maybe, but what really sucked me in was the art and the colors and everything. Yeah, sorry. But the first thing you should be doing is to do the first normal quest in multiplayer. And what this does is when you first make a new account in this game, when you play multiplayer, they'll give you polygons, which is the premium currency used for rolling. It is a gacha game. And so the first 10 unique players you play with will give you 50 polygons each, totaling 500. After that, the next 90 will grant 10, totaling 900 for that. So you'll get 1400, I think, probably. And so what you want to do as soon as you get, I would probably stop after the first 500. You'll go to your hatcher, and then this is where you're gonna this is gonna dictate what happens for like the rest of your career. So you're gonna go for a 10 times hatcher for whatever is going on. Right now we have the FMA collab. It's it's good. The events are really good. But the graduation hatcher. Oh my god, that shit's amazing. So I would highly recommend going to Discord or whatever other like Reddit maybe, and like ask around. The Discord actually is probably the best place to go to. I could probably link that somewhere in the video. And where is it? They have this tab on there called Hatcher Advice, and what they say is like, oh, you should spend your polygons on this, or like save up, like skip this shit. It's not even half as good as like the other two that were just up. And so that brings up my next point is re-rolling. Re-rolling's pretty common in phone games, especially with gacha games. I think that's the only one you can do. But the idea is to use the initial free currency, the polygons we just talked about, to roll for units. And if you don't like what you got, then you would like throw that account away and make a new one, and you repeat the process until you do get what you want. So this isn't really 100% necessary, but I do kind of recommend it in this game because it's, if you think about it, it's like the only way you can really like work for like a festival unit, which are the strongest. You can work for a god unit aside from like working out in real life and using the money for that, which is totally fine. I do it all the time. But I do personally recommend re-rolling, but it is hella not necessary. You can like there's a ghost point system. As soon as I fucking find it. And so what this does is like ghost points come from selling the units that you don't want. And so you can think of it as like a pity currency or a pity timer. And so what they do is like you can use the ghost points for the characters that you don't want, and then you get like really strong characters like lovers and Troy are the two most common characters you'll get from the ghost point store, and they're extremely good. But yeah, for your first 10 units or so, I would not sell them. I would like look them up, see what their strengths are, and then like max them out. Because like in this game, you kind of have to work with what you're given, like at any point in time. I know like it's going to be very easy to compare units that you have with units that you don't have, and you'll get caught up in like the differences. But definitely focus on what you do have and what you can work with. You'll be a lot happier. Okay, the next thing to do after rolling, re-rolling, and once you're finally happy with your account is I would recommend going on over to missions. And they added this rather recently, and it was a great thing to add, was the fucking tickets. Did I skip on? Oh, I did, I think. So it's up here. All these fucking titles. No, where is it? Here we go. So as you continue through the normal quest, you can think of it as a story mode, even though it's not. They're going to give you these cost 53 awakenable ticket pieces. So 10 of them combined creates like a full ticket rather than a piece. And then you'll go back to the hatchers, and then it'll guarantee you a 5-star, I think, not 6-star. But it'll be a max 6-star, but a 5-star cost 53 awakenable unit. And so cost 53 is very close to Festival, which is cost 55. They're all very, very good units, and like, especially for free units, they can only help you out. And the normal quests that they require you to do are not hard. Like you can just face roll them with almost anything, and so you don't even have to worry about that. But it's very important that you do them to help flesh out your pool, especially when you're starting out new and you don't want to shell out money because like you know you're not too familiar with this game. You don't really know if you like it that much. And then as you're doing that, that's also going to progress you towards. I just passed it. It was Siren. If you clear World 7, Stage 5, they give you the Siren unit. Can I highlight her? No. So all you have to know about Siren is that she has something called Max Bugs. Bugs is kind of like the luck stat in this game, where when it caps out at 99, when you finish a mission with the first character in your party being max bugged, it guarantees 2 more additional drops, and that's kind of insane when you get into like the meat and potatoes of this game, which is like farming up stuff to increase your collection to make your account stronger. That's not really the units aren't really like you don't want to make your units stronger in this game per se. You want to like strengthen your account by increasing your library of tools, which are the units. And so max bugged units are going to help extremely a lot. And so you want to use Siren for the duck hunt. Duck hunt's a quest that comes up during the day, I think twice a day. Scroll all the way down. And it's right there on the bottom. The ducks are given as, or meant to be used to enhance your units to level them up, like experience fodder. It's very common in other games, I think. And so you'll be going to duck hunt, you'll go to multiplayer, just choose a quest. You'll go here to play with others, recruit at random, you kind of want pubs. And then you'll go to the recruitment requirements, take the password off. And so what we're going to do is highlight the max bugs only at the very bottom right. That will ensure everyone that joins will grant an additional 2 drops. And so, yeah, it stacks for each person, but only for the first unit that you get, the first unit in your party. So you'll get like 8 more drops for free just for using, the right units that you farmed up. And so that's what I like about this game. Like, you can definitely work towards a lot of good stuff. It's one thing to have a bunch of god tier units that you pulled just from luck or your money, but it's another thing to have like, a 99 bug ultimate wizard or like a 99 bug like Lupica. She was really hard back in the day. It really, I think they're like feats of strength or willpower, endurance, whatever you want to call it. So after you got Siren, that'll be your first max bug character. That'll help you a lot. So what you want to do is just wait for Gorilla Quest duck hunts, farm up your units, enhance them, awaken them. Awaken them is probably the biggest thing to do. So the game talks to you about this, but I don't know how much depth it goes into. Like say Jekyll and Hyde. You'll go to Awakening, click on someone that's awakenable, and then you'll see the required units. And if you click them, if they're up, it'll bring you here, and they say, oh, just go beat Witch Octopus, and you'll get her. The piggies are up too, I think, yeah. So let's see what happens if they're not available. I think that's what's his face. Oh god, that's all rabbits. That's easy. Oh, my boy, Lucian. Or what's his name? I don't know. This quest is really hard, but they'll tell you coming soon. If it doesn't have a exact date, or if it doesn't come up with another banner, that means like it doesn't. You don't know when it's gonna happen. These material quests show up like over the course of a month, I think, and so you kind of just have to wait. Terabelle, is there anything? No, Red Hot Dancer. Yeah, so she's here. So what you can do if they're upcoming but not quite here, we'll go to quest again. You can check what's coming up in the next couple of days. And so you say, oh boy, I really need Elisa. You can bookmark it. That's also a rather new feature. And then like on your app notifications, like as soon as it hits 11 p.m., it's going to say, oh, like this quest is, don't forget to do it before the next lockout. And so you'll be nice and ready. But yeah, after this point, after you get Siren, what you want to do is just max out all your units as much as you can, even if they're not like too high on the unit tier list. It's pretty important to max them out, even if they're not 6-star cap. Even if you have some units that are 5-star cap, I would still max them out because they're useful for something called Queen's Tower, and that utilizes characters that have lower costs because they'll just like instantly kill you if you have a like a festival unit or something. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about right now. I'm going to go into other things such as when pulling for units, what to look for in a unit. I know it's easy to get caught up, or you just like instantly go to the tier list, and if it's not triple S or double S, you'll just like throw it away in the blender or something. But I don't think it does a lot of the characters justice because like the creators of this game went like through all this time to make hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands, I don't know, of characters, and like you're not only gonna play with 20 of them. And, like back in the day, we granted a lot of merit to like the wizards in this quest. Wizards are a more difficult quest for the characters that you can farm, and they're useful. Like Amaterasu, like she's not very high on the tier list, but she's still useful, and she is max buggable, and so that's what I'll be discussing later on. But yeah, this was just to get you started because this game, as soon as you like finish the tutorial, it kind of just says like go for it, and you're like I don't know what to do. We get a lot of people that come in the Discord or the Reddit and they ask, what do I do now? What should I like? I'm kind of lost. I'm not sure if I want to keep playing this game because I have no direction. But yeah, I just wanted to get you guys going, hit the ground running with this stuff. You really should, really focus on maxing out your characters first, the 10 that you were given earlier. Maybe not all of them. I know if some of them like capped at like 4 stars or something. Yeah, I can see that. But the 5-star max and the 6 stars, I'll show you what they look like. I'll show you how you can tell. I'm going back to Jekyll and Hyde actually. So if you see up in the top right, you can see his picture has been filled in with color. That means you have that unit, or you did have it at some point. And so you see that you have 5 stars right here. So the one below it, it has to be a 6-star, right? So that's how you're going to be able to tell. I have some other character. No, he's good. I know I have a Fae or something here. Oh, we'll take this guy for example. Yeah. So he's 3 stars right now. I can see that I have his second form. That means he was a 2-star minimum, maxes out of 3. You don't really want to use him. I think he's like I think you just sell him, honestly. But yeah, get your characters enhanced, max them out, and then we'll discuss something else like what characters you should be doing. Guides for certain quests, utilizing lesser power characters because it is very boring to like kind of like face roll quests with top tier units, unless you really just want to go for a speed, which is fine. Like if you have the units, like smoke them if you got them. But we don't really want to convey the idea that you can't do these quests without god tier units because we really want everyone to play and we want everyone to have a good time. But yeah, thanks for listening, and I'll hit you guys up again.